Official Minister, Captain of Flight 636. How high are we flying on this flight? Are we about to change the altitude, or are we about to land and pick up those who still want to travel with us on this journey? Good evening, my friend.
Good evening, my friend. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very good, Brateni. There is a song that normally those who go and commit crimes and whenever they get bail, they sing it. You'll
Yes.
hear them saying, Mo logololeng, mo logoleng atsamai. Monna yo, ana molato. Like they sing that song and they love it because they are out on bail. But
Yes.
unfortunately, we are saying those who wants to take this judgment to appeal, they have come to this live, Bradeni. They've told us that they are behind these guys. They will take whatever judgment to appeal. I am saying, rather than talking, walk the talk, take this judgment to appeal, like you have said to these guys who are in court answering the Senzo meyiwa case. We are saying to you, there is no time to waste. When we come back, take the judgment to appeal. Otherwise, what you are saying, it will just be, they say the empty tin make a lot of noise. We don't want that. Like
Yes.
Pradeni said, this is an intellectual debate. You don't need to have a PhD. Knowledge is everywhere else. You don't need to be a lawyer to understand law. You don't need to be a scientist to understand science or mathematics. 1 + 1 is 2 is common knowledge. So, Pradeni, I myself, I was at Steve the building. That is the magistrate court in Tembisa because I wanted to hear myself. Like you said, when they don't televise, we go and listen ourselves. But what came out, Bradeni, remember when Mohola initially announced that the Tembisa case judgment will be delivered on the 1st of December? When she got the date wrong, or she said the 2nd of December.
Yes.
People said it was on a Saturday. She said maybe somewhere on the 1st. They said, wow, lies are catching up with
Yes.
them. Judgments are now delivered on Saturdays. People are focusing on minor things that have nothing to do. Now she is vindicated. The judgment was given today in court. Um, Ramasepela was not there, Bradini, like the other day. Today,
Mhm.
Ramasepela was not there. Mahasele was there alone, listening to the judgment as a legal representative of Muzi. But
Mm.
what we know, guys, based on this judgment, we know that Muzi was charged. There was a main charge and an alternative charge on count one where he was charged as a dealer of selling drugs because when they searched him in his pockets, one of the things they found was 500 and something rands, 580 and 50 cents with
Yes.
10 sachets of drugs. So when he was asked what's the money for in the drugs, he said, no, it's nyaope, I'm selling nyaope. So the state agreed that they have failed to prove that he is a dealer in
Mm.
their arguments. However, the state said we have managed to prove beyond reasonable doubt that we found these drugs on him. These 10 sachets are 10 sachets of heroin, Pradeni.
Mm.
So they were found in his possession. Now, uh, it is common knowledge that Muzi was arrested somewhere, it was the 19th of March 2019 with this heroin charge, but then he was released. When he was released, they couldn't locate him. When they went there to arrest him, it was on the 30th of May 2020. That's when they found the ammunition. 9 times 9, millimeter ammunition were found, and he didn't have the license of those ammunition. But then what was interesting is the evidence that was given in court. So there is a guy called Lucky Mudau. Lucky Mudau is one of the person who tells us in court that there was a community concern around the community of Tembisa that there are drugs. And because the community was complaining, they then went out on patrols. They didn't go on patrol on that specific day, but they have been doing these patrols every time. And whenever they find suspicious people, they stop them, they search them. So on this particular day, Mutawi told the court that he was with a constable Balo when they encountered 4 guys, and they decided to search them based on the suspicion that they noticed. And it is on that day when they found these 10 sachets of heroin with the 580 rand and 50 cents that Muzi was having. And then Baloi came to corroborate the evidence given by Mudau that this is what they found. It was also put in them, Prateni, that Muzi was taken somewhere else in Tlokop. I don't know, it was Tlokop is the Mamelodi Sundowns playing field where he was taken, but he says he was taken to Tlokop. When he goes to Tlokop, he says he was assaulted there. It is very interesting to hear that he was assaulted. So unfortunately, Muzi had to change lawyers to get Mahasela because the previous lawyer passed away. But then that was on the heroin matter, and then Buthelezi came. The evidence of Buthelezi, guys, is public knowledge. Buthelezi came, it's the same evidence that he gave in the Senzo meyiwa case, that he got J50. He went there to arrest Muzi. Yes. And then as they arrested Muzi, they found the ammunition. Aye, Prateni. When the magistrate was giving the judgment, this is here where there is meat, yes, where people will then understand that these guys are lying. Now, when the evidence is given by Buthelezi in Tembisa court, it is Buthelezi says Muzi indicated where that key was by a sign. He took the key and opened the key. Muzi says, okay, clean your ears. Yes. Muzi says as they entered, they found his uncle sitting at the gate. In fact, it was his uncle who opened the door. But we know that Mgomezulu said Buthelezi kicked the door, and Buthelezi said there was no need to kick the door. But here we hear in Tembisa that the uncle, guys, is called Kulu. It's Uncle Kulu. Uncle Kulu opened the door. And the question is, it becomes interesting. And now, guys, there are many versions that Muzi gave, because when we say people are giving contracting versions, sometimes some think we are smoking our socks. But Muzi says when Buthelezi got into the house, they didn't find ammunition. That is one version. And later he says, okay, first time they went in, they didn't find ammunition. They found ammunition the second time. And then he later says, that ammunition they found belongs to my uncle. And they don't give an explanation how they reconcile on this ammunition, because Chiki, there was no ammunition. Chiki, ammunition was found. Chiki, no, that belongs to my uncle. And guys, there is nowhere where they said Muzi soiled himself. Let me tell you, Muzi tells the court in Tembisa that they stripped him of his clothes. He was naked, and they choked him with a plastic. That's what he tells the court in Tembisa. He says after he was naked, he was taken to police station. That brand wood that he soiled, that they've taken, there is no evidence, nothing like that. This is how it becomes very interesting. And Mohola came and denied anything that has to do with assault, but agreed that they went to forced lawyers. So, Bradeni, for me, Muzi's defense in Tembisa, it is totally different to the version that he's giving in meyiwa case.
Yes.
So that is the interesting part. That is what was revealed today in court, and the statement that was, and then the last part that was given by Magistrate Jerome Marius Paul Joseph says the accused is found guilty as charged. Now, when Muzi was about to leave, they were agreeing on dates to say, because there is going to be a date in the 22nd, the matter is resuming at the 22nd January. They had to agree on a date that they have to come in court. I think they agreed on the 18th of January or February. I'm not sure about. I think it's 18th of January, because
Yes.
magistrate is coming on the 16th of January. On the 18th, they are going back based on the sentencing. But I try to summarize, Bradeni. I may have left other things, but as the Muzi was about to go back, the judge said to him, have Merry Christmas and enjoy your Happy New Year. I wish you the best in everything. And then that was it, Bradeni.
Thank you, official minister.